everybody, how are you doing? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Mary Isaac-Imagbedion, and on this channel I talk about anything related to personal development, faith and lifestyle. So today I want to be sharing my 2 cents on school bullying, and I'm going to be making reference to the lead British International School bully experience that happened a few days ago. So let's jump in the story for the sake of those that don't know about the story. According to source, it was stated that there were some students that bullied another student. So there was a girl called Namtira, and Namtira was bullied. She was slapped several times. I couldn't even look at the video all through because I could not stand those slaps. It was as though as I was the one that was being slapped. Now the slaps continued, and it was very at the back end of the story. The lady that was slapping Namtira, that's the bully, was asking questions like, who broke my heart, so apparently I am just thinking, because of that statement, that it's possible that she had a heartbreak, and Namtira mentioned that maybe she was talking with amongst her friends, saying, oh, do you know that so person just had a heartbreak? So I guess that's what caused the bully, but no one is really paying attention to that side of the story, so I don't have any information about that. But how did this video surface online? So it happened that after the bullies actually bullied Namtira, they still went ahead to put out the video on Snapchat for the sake of continuing the bully. So they wanted to cyberbully her, to shame her. Unknown to them, they are still teenagers, so they are not wise enough to realize that thing can be used against them. So somebody saw the video on Snapchat and uploaded it on Twitter, and that was how another video also surfaced from students from the school bullying. I think about 2 different videos where different occurrences of bullies were taking place, and people were coming out to come and talk about. Students of the school now were talking about how bullying is a regular thing in their school, and how the school management just waves it off. In fact, there was a story of one of the students actually mentioned that while in the school there was a student that stabbed another, I think on the hand, and what the school did was just to suspend the bully, gave the bully just 2 days suspension, and that was it. So, and the rest of the students that kept on talking about the situation actually were punished because they were told to shush their mouth. So these are different stories that the students of the school kept on saying, that how they kept on mentioning how bully was a thing, or how bully is a thing in their school. So that's basically what the story is all about, and you guys need to see the video. It was so pathetic. I can't even have it uploaded on my phone, because that kind of video, I myself, while watching, I had to pause it because I could not continue through. It was so bad. How do you slap a human being like that? So, and it just kept on making me think of so many experiences I had, because if you follow me very well on this channel, you must have heard me say several times that I was a victim of bullying. And one of the bullying experiences I had was in school, secondary school as well. So this really breaks my heart, because I know how the pain of bullying doesn't leave the victim. The pain, the trauma it causes doesn't leave the victim. So let me quickly share my own story. I remember we used to have this classmate who happened to be a prefect. In fact, she was the head girl, and there was this day we just finished jet club, and I was going to come down. So it was use the hall, so I was going to come down. So she stood with some of our cliques that they used to form big girls, and I was just passing by. There was a lot of crowd, and you know how students used to rush out. So while we were rushing out, she just dragged me from the crowd and dragged me, and I was like, what's it? And she said, pick the stick you just stepped on. And I was like, stick? That was when I realized that I must have stepped on her. I bent down to actually clean her leg, and she gave me a very hot slap on my back. That's one amongst other occurrences like that, where she has slapped me before and a lot of things. Well, I was not a defensive child, and we're going to talk about that much later, because that material was exactly like that was how I was. Because all through watching the video, all through the bullying, she didn't stop it. She didn't fight back, right? She didn't attack back. I was also that child. I was never raised to be an attacker. So even when I get bullied, I don't know how to fight back. I don't know how to react. The best I can do is report. But we know how these things work in secondary school. Even you, if you can report to a teacher, it's that the teacher start laughing at you that, oh, your classmate is beating you and you're here, reporting, or they just wave it off. So, or the IS, they just say, okay, they'll call your classmate and tell that your classmate to kneel down. And while you are going home after closing, that your classmates will come with a lot of people. They'll come and waylay you on the road to beat you. So secondary school bully is a thing, right? And the funniest part is it's not even just happening in secondary schools alone. Now, even primary schools, I taught in the four walls of a classroom for over 10 years, and one of the worst experiences I had was when I was teaching on the island. Many schools on the island are following the British or the American curriculum, so they are actually trying to inculcate the British system or the American system into the Nigerian system. Now, they are learning, which is very good. I'm not against that. However, there is lack of balance. So in the African system, respect, regard is one of our core values. But you see, this is one of the things that these schools are missing. I remember then there was a time where a child of about 7 years at the time told a teacher, "You are stupid," and the proprietress was saying, "He's just a child." How would you say that? So there are also situations whereby the child will be telling teachers that it is my mom that is paying you. If you touch my report to the proprietress, and they will sack you. And truly, if that child will report to the owner of the school, right, the owner of the school will blame the teacher. So in such schools, even teachers are scared of correcting the children, because no matter what happens, it is the teacher that will be blamed. So what is happening? We are beginning to learn bad things. We are beginning to inculcate, take away the Jews in our culture. Respect, regard is one of the things that are known to us as Africans. But now we are beginning to lose that, all for the sake of money. So many private schools are focused on just the profit. So you hear things like the owner of the school would say things, or management, bodies will say things like, "I would rather lose a teacher than lose a child." And they will tell you to your face as a teacher. And what is this thing doing to the children? It is making them worse. Children are beginning to lose their manners. Children are beginning to act out of character. And it is appalling. It is very, very shameful. Especially schools where they are paying, a huge amount of money. So, that's all that matters. So the parents believe that, oh, once you are paying, I am paying you. You don't have the right to correct my child. Excuse you. In another video, I'm really going to share an experience I had when I was teaching on the mainland, of a situation where a parent threatened to bring a police officer to come and arrest me. Yeah, a parent threatening to bring police officer to come and arrest me because I corrected a child. Yeah, so then I remember I was teaching in secondary school, studying chemistry and math, and that happened. This is about I think it happened in 2017. Yeah, around 2017. Yeah. So these are the things we face, as teachers. So I'm actually speaking from the point of being a victim of bully as a student, and also my experience even as a teacher. So that's why I cannot 100% blame the teachers, because one of the things that the children mentioned was that the teachers were there when they were beating the girl in one of the occasions, because in the last end of the video there was a place where they were beating the girl openly. So, and they were like, the students were like, teachers used to say these things but they can't do anything. Yes, I understand that teachers should also stand, be firm, be disciplined, have your stand, because that's when I was teaching in the four wall of a classroom. I'm that teacher that everybody knows me, the management knows me. You can't tell me not to discipline a child. It's just that there's now a place of balance, there's a place of emotional intelligence. You need to know you don't correct a child to punish them or to because you hate them, it's for correction. So the correction must be done in the right way. So but then that's, if you want to be too soft, you would not actually instill the level of discipline that you need to instill on a child. So what I used to look at when I was, still teaching in the four walls of a classroom was that I would say, if it is my child, will I leave my child to spoil? So I used to tell children, I say, if I love you, I will not leave you to continue this nasty behavior. So I need to correct you so that you will know that this what you're doing is not right, it's not acceptable, and you can't do it again anywhere I am. So that's it. But I cannot 100% blame the teachers, because not every teacher has that personal principle and discipline, which is not an excuse. Everybody should inculcate this. As an adult, you used to say that, so what that means is that an elderly person cannot be in the market and a child's head is wobbly, a child's head is about to fall off his mother's back. So now, but unfortunately it's no longer happening, right? Adults are even seeing children doing what is wrong, seeing the young ones doing what's wrong, and they can't correct them because of, I don't want anybody to insult me. If I correct her now, her mother can talk, her father can talk. And that also takes me to the place of parents. So a lot of parents are not making this easy, because you don't want people to correct your child. You're like, oh, face your child, face your life, even talk to some people, oh, it's because you've not had a child before, it's because all those nonsense talks, right? A child cannot be trained by the ease of a parent. That's why we have the school system and the like. So I'm going to be sharing in another video. Just look forward to it. Look forward to my next video. Okay, so that's my opinion on this matter. Now, what am I going to say about how to handle this case? I would say that, sincerely, when I looked at that, sorry cannot solve this problem. I'm actually an advocate for prevent anything that you need to be sorry for, because sorry does not change things. Imagine if you created a wound in somebody and tell the person sorry. Yeah, I understand that sorry is a magic word. I'm not disputing that fact. However, anything that can be avoided should be avoided. Sorry does not solve the problem. It doesn't. It only helps to ease the situation, but it doesn't solve the problem. So personally, I feel that a bully should not be left alone. They told the girl to do a video where she was apologizing. What would apology do? You need to see the face of the lady that was bullied. Oh my goodness, it was swollen, it was red because of the slaps. Now, and you expect sorry to solve that problem? She should be taken to the juvenile prison. Yes, I said it. Any child that refuses to learn the right way should learn the hard way. We should stop pampering people. Even if it's just 2 weeks, let her go there, let her be locked up, let her understand what it means to be wicked, because that's wickedness. It was not a one-off slap. It was not 10 times slap. It was not. She just slapped the girl 10 times. So it was a continuous one at different spots. And you'd say sorry is gonna solve that problem? Excuse you, sorry cannot solve that problem. So in my own opinion, a stronger measure should be taken. So guys, I have a question for you, because this question I personally need an answer. Now, what would you advise your children to do in a case of bullying? Is it right to fight back? What should this girl have done better? Namrita, would you have advised some call it defend, but if she had defended herself, definitely that means a fight would occur, right? So where they are slapping her, she's trying to block it and all. Now if they were caught, they would actually punish the two of them. They will punish the bully and they will punish Namrita, and this situation at hand that would not have been revealed. We wouldn't have even known what had happened, because they would have lied against her and the teacher would have punished her, and she was innocent, right? So I feel like, I personally think that yes, it's not good to indulge bullies, right? But then fighting them back, you cannot always win, because the truth is bullies are physically stronger sometimes, and you used to have backups. What do you think? I just really want to know your opinion, because I really don't know what is the best thing to do. So what do you think? Please do let me know what you feel, what you're gonna do as a parent. What would you tell your child to do in such situation? Thank you. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. Thank you. All right, see you in my next video. It's going to be very, very interesting. Look forward to it. Catch ya. How did they do that thing? Okay, like this. Love you. Bye.